In the pockets of emotion, this is a term that I've coined. It's those moments of remembrance. We're not just out to throw in a few plants and candles. We're out to do what? We're going to transact that property and make some money, aren't we? You gotta make them remember your property if they're looking at a variety of them. So what we need to do, what our job is to create remembrance. Give them these little pockets of emotion, those surprises, right?
The thing I like best about Karen Schaefer is that not only is she very knowledgeable and has a lot of good information, but she presents it very well.
I'm looking for you to learn how to do a service that you can do tomorrow when you get home to make money, okay? Now in the dining room you have a lot of opportunity. As you can see behind me, I have chosen to use a very small table and a couple of small chairs. We reuse a lot of different items often, and we'll use them in different ways because as an investor myself, I always like to get the most bang for my buck, and you and your customers will want the same. So you can see just by adding these 3 additional simple items to the room how much bigger and brighter it looks and how much more appeal it will actually create for your customer.
I've been a real estate investor for about 4 years, and the course that I'm taking today with Karen has saved me at least $1,000 just with one tip.
Both Bill Bronchick and Terry Bryan have given her tons of praises from people like that. You can't put a dollar value on. You know she's getting results, and you know she's going to be worth what she charges.
Have most of you had a chance to look in the back of the room? Were you surprised when you came in that this wasn't just a plain old blank room? Were you happy about that? These are actual items that I use in my staging. So I didn't run out and just buy a bunch of stuff just for you. These are things that I use every single day. Many of them were literally just pulled out of houses or used in houses just very recently. So I really wanted you to get an idea as to what I use each and every day when I go out and stage.
Everybody is really doing a great job now. They're sort of getting it. You can see after you do it a few times, initially they're all like, oh no, I can't do this. But you just keep moving, and now, as they're on their 3rd turn, everybody's doing fabulous. There's color, continuity, theme, and flow, not only in the individual rooms, but they're actually intuitively doing it throughout the house. So you can see with just a little bit of practice and patience, you will eventually become an extraordinary stager. So what I would suggest, though, is these are still too far apart for my taste, right? And then I don't know that I really need to have both of these out and so balanced. So what I might be tempted to do is kick this back here, do another chair here, put this over here and set something on top of it, like a pillow, add a pillow or 2 to the chair, throw one over here, do another pillow in the front, like this, and now we're starting to create something. Before it was pretty good, right? But now we're starting to create something that actually makes it more into a little bit of a scene.
Tremendous, good, hands-on step from A to Z, from the warehouse and looking at all the different items and things that were there to actually live working in the homes themselves was just tremendous.
So Tina, already 10,000% better, right? So much better. You can feel everything, it looks good, everybody can enjoy it. Wow, what a nice space. What I would do is probably, like Jerry said, we're not going to move the clock because those can be a little touchy. So what I would tell Tina and the client is, that needs to come over on this wall. Tina may know of someone that can move it, but you want to be careful with a few delicate things like that, okay? And now, even though she has a lot of things that the themes don't go together, it still kind of works with what she has because we've got good color scheme going, which is okay.
I've made a tremendous amount of friends in this class, and everybody's willing to help each other out, and we're already networking as I speak, so as far as that goes, I've met a lot of really nice people as well.
There's truly no one better than Karen who's more committed to my success personally as a property designer and to the success of her students. She truly cares about us and how successful we are, and she gives us everything that we need to succeed.
In Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, Chapter 8, he talks about masterminding. And all I want to tell you is make sure that you read that. If you'd like to get it from me online, just send me an email and we'll post it on the website for you to listen to. But he talks about when Firestone and Ford and Napoleon Hill, there's quite a nice little mastermind group for you, isn't there? Just the three of them used to get together and powwow. Were they who they are then? No. That's the strength of building your team. It's the strength of being a leader, a strength of masterminding. Okay, so that's what I'll tell you about that when I say go out and create something. You can create things with 2 or 3 other people, right? Look what Pete and I created. Look what Julie's created with us. Take a look at that. Isn't that powerful?
With what we've learned, I think that tomorrow we could go out and we could stage a home, and we could do it very effectively.
You want them to touch and use as many things as they can. Those are pockets of emotion for them. That's what appeals to them emotionally and personally. You want them to see if the plant is real by touching it. That's what's effective. You've got to get inside of them. You have to make it more emotional for them. And you have to involve them. Now they're involved, aren't they? If they're smelling and touching and tasting, you know, those are the things that you really want to make sure that they're doing when they're in your properties.